What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning on the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Set. His name is Shelty. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Odin. His name is the Rapl. The map is Blue Lagoon. This is a best of 5 for the Vubly Champions League season number 2, game number 4 of the quarterfinals. Currently 2-1. Look at him go. Look at Shelty go. Utilizing the Set to take down Rapl in this playoff so far. We'll see if Rappel's got an answer for the Set here. It is Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon, a very, very aggressive map with difficult hunt to grab. We see Gazelle over here. We've got an elephant in the back corner for Rapl as he's going to scout that one out with his pig possibly. Elephant and Gazelle over here as well. But it's pretty difficult hunt here. Pretty low hunt. Very strong Set map. We see the giraffe over here with the gazelle as well. And all of the good stuff we see. Where's the priest going? The priest moving up to the top of the map. Does find some lion to grab here. Nice nice play from Shelty to get these. Again, these take only 30 seconds to convert here. Lion's a little bit faster than kind of the other aggressive or big hunt. So they're a really smart one to grab early if you're a Set main. And we see the houses coming up. No surprises here for Shelty. It is a bit of a different map for the Set players because of the double giraffe. If you don't convert Gazelle early and send them home, you're not going to be able to get a crazy fast advance time because you got to move your villagers over to the Gazelle over here or over to the giraffe over here. Obviously, this town center, not the worst for Shelty, and have access to a lot of giraffe. That's 4 giraffe, 3 Gazelle, town center, and a gold mine relatively close. So it's not safe. It's just close. So it's a decent town center there. And we do see the relic has been picked up. The Fetters of Fenrir. Not exactly the best relic, but it will help him eat this middle elephant a little bit later. Now, if we check out the map again, do we see this relic down the bottom? We do. It's the Toothed Arrows. Extra 5% Archer, Ballista, Kara Ballista damage. Very strong relic there. Especially for the Set player, but pretty far away and hasn't been spotted, so it won't be getting grabbed. Now we see the temple coming up for Rapl. As the giraffe's falling over here, we've got 6 villagers on food. Rapl coming over to chop his trees down in the back of the base. And the temple's on the way for Shelty. Yet again, but again, difficult one to get up in this game very quickly, on this map very quickly. Rapl, on the other hand, could get up incredibly quickly. See how he's going to do that. Temple is up. Will he be advancing? This is a 410 if he does click up. And he will go up, or 414 maybe, 413. So super fast advance by Rapl. He's got 4 villages wood, 4 villages gold, 6 villages food. So a little bit short on the villagers. Normally you go up with an extra one a little bit later, extra 15 seconds later, but going up quicker. As the Herso getting built, I'm going to clean up the hyena reserve. I guess he's going up this fast in order to try and defend against any sort of Set cheese. But I don't feel like Shelty's in for the cheese. It's a little bit too risky going for it. And we watch some players like Joe do it a lot, and oftentimes we see him not making any damage, or not dealing any damage with it, and having some big issues because of it. Now the Pharaoh moving forward, and this is the cheese that you expect. It's not necessarily cheese, but if he doesn't find any of the Herso, it doesn't really do any damage. So a smart move here from Rapl would be to keep his Herso in the back and not really deal with the Pharaoh at all. Unless he has to. I mean, you can kind of use the Valkyrie to kill the Pharaoh. Sort of works. We see the vision onto Rappel's base. He doesn't actually have any pigs here. Looks like there's no herdables. Oh. Where'd all the herdables go? I think Rapl lost his herdables to... they were scouting over here and he lost them. So there's the shifting sands there, bringing those Herso into Shelty's base. We'll be losing one. Maybe the other one escapes. A couple barracks coming up now for Shelty. Going with pretty much exactly the same strat as last game, except this game much easier to to gold starve, or food starve, I should say. Also gold starve. Now the Raven coming over onto this location. The priest chilling over here as well. The Hearser does spot this though. If we check out what Rapl's saying, he knows what to expect. He sees double barracks from Shelty. And we're going to get some throw and axemen getting built out. We'll see if Shelty, we'll see if Rapl is going to go for something a little bit different here in this game. It's a little bit more risky to go for a straight fast heroic or semi-fast heroic because of how bad the hunt is. Sure, I have to try and get some snipes, pretend like you're playing against Zeus a little bit, and go for straggler units that are getting popped out of the barracks or something like that. But Rapl getting his buildings up, doing all the good things that he needs to do. You see a monkey coming in, going to hit the Scraling over here. So he's retreating back. Very slow from Rapl to get going here. Still only 2 longhouses. He's not really building her, so we'll see how that's going to go. Shelty, on the other hand, very low on resources, pumping out spearmen very fast. So he's just going to have to see if he can make something happen here. The pig has been found as well, so maybe Shelty will send that home. Easily going to take down this wall here. We see the Valkyrie coming in to help out, but a Wadget in the back does a lot of damage to the Valkyrie. As we see the Valkyrie getting pulled away, Priest coming forward and come back and take down this wooden wall. As these villagers happily gathering hunt over here for the time being. Shelty stealing the back elephant as well away from Rapl. Really smart play there from Shelty to do that, because that's 750 food that Rapl is desperately in need of. And I think he's going to look over there and realize it's gone and be like kicking himself for not going there earlier. Now the spearmen come in. We'll see that the villagers have moved back. Now the wall segment's coming up around this tower, potentially for watchtowers, but Rapl can't afford it just yet. And this is one of those nightmare situations for Rapl. He's got really no avenue for food. He's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 berry bushes left, so he's going to have to start farming. And farming in the classical age for Norse is really, really bad. You don't want to be doing it if you can help it. Let's have 1 pig that he could bring home. There's, oh, nice forest fire here. You're going to get 1 villager kill, potentially more, as the elephant chasing or targeting down the Valkyrie. But the Valkyries need to kill those low HP villagers. Lots of low HP villagers here, and they keep bumping into each other. Does kill off 1. Gonna go for a second one. Not going to get this one. It should get away. Oh, no, he does manage to kill off 2, 3 villagers there. So nice play from Rapl in order to hurt Shelty's economy quite a bit there. More houses coming up for Rapl all around the place. Another town center coming up for Shelty over here. Going for those early second town centers. I'm genuinely surprised. Maybe Shelty hasn't really seen the power of like a semi-fast mythic here. It's a really old strategy, so I'm surprised he doesn't use it. It's like it was popularized back in like 2003 or 4, maybe 2005, by a guy called Petey Pablo. He used to play Set a bunch and would spam spears basically and just go 1 town center, fast mythic, like every game with tons of spears. And the god powers would just wreak havoc on the opponent's base. And you'd be able to follow it up with Phoenix or Avengers, depending on which god path he decides to go for. But now Shelty just going to be retreating back, hanging around. Do we see an attempt at grabbing this town center? Not just yet. And Rapl, well, he's got nowhere really to go. Now all of the elephants are being grabbed by Shelty. There's just no food for him. He does have the food here if he wants to fight for it. probably wouldn't be a bad idea to attempt to fight for it, in all honesty, because otherwise, starting to farm super slow. Does he have plow? Doesn't have plow, doesn't have husbandry. Plow's coming through, but going to be short on husbandry. Lots of villagers on wood at this point. The second town center here for Rapl is basically, you basically need it because you don't have the food to manage anything else. And now I see this spearman coming in, getting a snipe here, and then they'll probably pull back. Nice play from Shelty coming in and getting that snipe there as the town center is finished there. But now we got the raiding cavalry coming around the back. Not going for any snipes though. He should go for those units there. They're not happening just yet. More dwarves getting built out for Rapl. Does finish up on all of his sheesh. He's finishing up on all of his food. He's got no berries left. He's gonna have to start building farms. He's got like 8 villagers over here, 4 villagers over here on wood. Trying his best. We do see the villagers over here just happily gathering all of the hunt on the map. Shelty is getting everything this game. And Rapl is not able to slow him down at all. Does he know about it? He doesn't even... Well, he does know that there's an elephant here. But it's tough to even get anything done because look, Shelty's basically gathering food in his base. He's still got pigs. He doesn't need to farm for ages here. He's just short on gold for his heroic age, and that'll come very, very shortly. Meanwhile, we see the throwing axeman getting denied here. Nice micro from Shelty with the priests and slingers to chase this one down. Can Rapl escape this way? Looks like there is room to pass through that forest there. Yeah, he can. Now the raiding cavalry going to be trying to come back. I love this positioning from Shelty here on top of the cliff. Nice play there, just to make sure that his slingers don't get surrounded too easily. Now Nephthys on the way. Hand axe, pickaxe as well for Shelty. Maybe a third town center on the way, or straight to the mythic age would be a great idea. Especially with all that hunt and pigs he's got left. There's a third barracks coming up. Some walls going to attempt to come up here for Rapl. I'm not sure what those are about. Loses that throwing axeman instantly. Meanwhile, we've got Rapl over here grabbing this gold mine. Walls coming up as well. It's a good sneak. Does Shelty know about it? He has spotted this. So he knows this one exists. Meanwhile, the slinger's getting pulled into the town center fire here. Nice play from Rapl to keep Shelty on the back foot there. And there's the Nephthys. Will we see an instant market? Not just yet. Can't see one anywhere. Feels bad. Heavy slingers, heavy spearmen coming through though for Shelty. So spending his resources on staying in the heroic age. And this raiding cavalry coming in. Maybe Shelty can just turn around and fight this off. The Valkyrie almost falling. He's going to lose a lot of villagers here if he takes this fight like this. Meanwhile, we see the slingers over here are getting sniped as well. Nice play from Rapl, attacking 2 different places at once here. Though the raiding cavalry not really able to clean too much up at this point. We are seeing a Scorpion Man coming over here. And there's the market for Shelty as he's ready to start thinking about the next age. The villagers fighting fit, trying to stay alive. The Scorpion Man enough to scare these raiding cavalry away. Meanwhile, we see a spearman sneaking in. Ulfsark versus spearman. Ulfsark versus heavy spearman. Or medium Ulfsark. Heavy spearman does win that fight. Especially with the 40% pierce armor, or 40% hack armor that he has. So super big. We've got the spearman coming around. They'll attempt to make their way into this location here. There isn't really a good avenue inside the base. Just makes me wonder how this spearman got in. But now Rapl has to think about how he's going to deal with that. He is going to the heroic age. Getting watchtowers. Can instantly get winter harvest. That'll help out a lot. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Shelty hitting Horus in the next 2 minutes here. And there's the Horus getting clicked up exactly as Skadi comes through here. The dwarf's going to attempt to make a break for it. He does delete the 2 wall chips as an attempt to get away from here. Now, Rapl's units are coming in. He's clicked onto the wood here for some reason. A little bit of panic here as the army coming in for Rapl does manage to take this down, but the ox cart gets killed off as well. Rapl could come over here now, throw up a wall on this side in order to secure this gold mine. Now the army's all distracted. There's the ancestors. For an interesting attempt here. There are tons of Hersa. That's going to be an instant frost from Rapl. So smart play from Scotty. He's going to be able to hit the perfect Horus timing behind this. But Rappl's still alive in this game. Do we see an ox cart on the way? Yes, we do. Ox cart making its way over. The dwarves going to be dropping the gold off over there as well. So lots of damage getting done here. There's a third town center now getting grabbed by Shelty, grabbing Rappl's third town center. A nice play here from Shelty in order to do that, and we're seeing Rapl having to retreat away from this as more slingers coming in. Do we have funeral rites? No funeral rites means the frost giants survive for much, much longer. The questions are going to be, where's the tornado going to go down? We don't see any line of sight in the base just yet for Shelty. He hasn't even had to start farms yet. He could even eat the hippopotamus here. 225 food, 300 food, all of this food he could eat. It's a lot, right? And now Shelty trying to move in. He just needs to, we're sending in a couple of units here. Throw this tornado down onto the town center. See champion spearmen, champion slingers coming through. Oh, that was a ton of damage there onto Rappl's units. Going to be dropping those Hersa out. Got to be super careful. He's not going to lose the throwing axe. And the town center almost actually surviving him as the tornado is going to be done. Look at these throwing axemen almost completely dead. 145 population for Shelty. Champion slingers, champion spearmen out. Migdal Stronghold going to attempt to come up onto this gold mine as Shelty's saying, nah, I'm taking this location. My Avenger is coming in and your villagers are falling. This gold mine has been denied. Nice play from Shelty here. Slinger's taking down these throwing axemen and Rapl taps out. Shelty takes game number 4 and takes the series with some impeccable set play in order to take the Odin of Rapl down here. Really, really nice play with the classical fight, putting a lot of pressure onto the Odin. Super difficult to deal with this one as Norse. You got to play super defensive and super strong. And if you don't have the hunt, it can be really tough. And in this game, allowing that priest to grab this elephant in the back definitely cost Rapl, because I think if he didn't have to farm here, could have grabbed the elephant, he probably would have got heroic age much sooner and been in a much better position to hit mythic age at a similar time that Shelty hit. The other thing was not securing this gold mine here at any point. Big mistake in allowing this Migdal Stronghold to come up, but at this point, it's probably still over. So that wasn't really going to cause him that much of an issue. So Shelty does take this game, takes this series. If you guys enjoyed this game and this series, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.